With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Golden Eagles of Brooklyn. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Silver, ready?
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
73! 73! Hey, easy, 63, bad. Hey, 73.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Off the play fake, Levis. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
When you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Play action now. Levis. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Levis to throw it. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special team.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's what as a quarterback when you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Levis to throw once more. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis to throw off play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there. And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can... Touchdown! Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First and 10, it's Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Second and 10. Here's Levis. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Levis now off of play action. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Levis going back to the air. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Golden Eagles, nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing is Hurts. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on first and 10. Nice run on second and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
48-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73.
Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
King, Phil King.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. On first down, Levis. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Levis. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Hurts to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Off the play fake, Levis. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Lions add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offense.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll set up to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, Mark. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Levis looking to throw. This is caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta from 8 yards out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards to pick up there.
That's good. 4-8.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
63, 63, 63.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Great.
That's good. 4
Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, Yanni. Man. Hey, let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw again. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a